So hello everyone and welcome to the class. I'm so excited to have you all here and I can't wait to dive into this session. Whether you're new or have been with us for a while, I hope you'll find something today in this class and find it insightful. My goal is to make sure that everyone learns something or get a good refresher. As we go through the hour, feel free to ask questions, share your thoughts, and participate however you feel comfortable. Your input make the session so much more fun and enriching for everyone. At the end of the hour, you're going to receive an email. If you have a chance to give feedback and a rate for the class, I'll truly appreciate your constructive feedback. It helped me to improve and shape future classes for better serving you. So when you get that email, please take a moment to share your thought and really make a difference. And take your time with the star. We seem to have problems. Some email that people receive, they click on the 5-star to say, I had a fantastic class, but the result end up to be a 1-star. So if you receive an email asking you why you give a 1-star when the inside of your comment is positive, that's why. With some email providers seems to have a problem to give the right stars to the people. So without waiting, let's jump right in. Any question? All right. And make sure I get the right screen share. All right. So we have this one here. This is what I start working with. Okay, so in our document, I give you a bunch of examples of what we're going to do. These are prompts to put inside the first draft. And what I'm saying by that, I'm going to show you right away what we're talking about. And I'm going to take the first one, which is fantasy. I'm just going to copy it. So this way I don't have to write. And when we're teaching, we always forget how to type anyway. So let's go in. I'm going to go in a brand new home to make sure that everyone which is new understand what we're doing right here. So this is your first screen. I have to put this off. That you see when you come in, okay? Or you may have another one when you sign in as brand new, but this is the main screen. As you can see, I have a lot of books and everything that I work on, it's here. So there's 100 of them. But for us right now, we're going to go here in the new, so that little button on the top left, we're going to click on that. And we're going to have a brand new document together. With this screen, this is where you can access the first draft right away. This is very important what I'm saying here. When this is like this on title and everything is empty in this main writing screen, that's where you have access to first draft. The first draft is under plugin. So when you click on plugin, obviously I have a lot of plugin. Now the one with the canes and flags are my own plugin. The first draft normally is in the bottom here. So you have twist, poem, visualize, feedback, and the first draft is on top of the 5. You click on the first draft. So far, did I lose anyone? Everyone is understand this part to get to first draft?
No, all good, thanks.
You're welcome. So right here, in the describe what you want a first draft of, write a 500-word story about a man named Leolo who is walking on the beach one day when magic coconut fall on his head. He wakes up and all that. See, this is an example. They tell you how to write inside here. I'm going to give you even a bit more here. Do not use enter. You know, we have tendency to write a sentence or a title and we go enter. As soon as you're going to click enter, this thing will go to town. So do not write enter. And my suggestion to you is to do like I do. Write everything before, copy, and paste in. Like this. So this way you're not going to click enter by error because it's very frustrating when we do. Who lost his doggy yesterday? Yeah, you let me know what you're talking about, Atticus. Or is that about this here? Oh, so sorry, Bill. All right, let's go and get something to make us more happy thought right now. So write a story about ancient kingdom where every citizen is born with unique magical power tied to the land. One day, the powers of a young farmer named Era vanish overnight, and the crop behind begin to die. Desperate to save her village, she embarked on a journey to find the source of her lost magic, only to discover that the fate of entire kingdom may rest on her hand, in her hand, sorry. So the first draft really says what it's supposed to do. It's going to give you a first draft of a story. And this is the story that I asked first draft to give me a first draft of. So I'm just going to click go, and you're going to see those nice firework or glitter as it's writing. It's pinking. An unspecified error occur. Okay, what happened? Let's try that again. There you go. It's going to tell, it's going to write the story, and you can see the little firefly glitter showing up. And you can see the amount of words it's using on the side. So he wrote, and he's still writing. So this is great for a lot of things, not just one thing, for a lot of things. If you have an idea of a story and you want to get AI to develop that story, you just go inside first draft and say, I want to write a story about Martin who's going to school. He finds a 25 cents on the ground. The teacher is telling him to find the owner, blah, 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 and let first draft go to town with that and then see if you like it or not. So we have 1,200, 1,300. You really like that story. All right, so we have 1,427 words story with our little demand here. So I'm going to copy it and put it in the document. I will share the document again, so a few people came in. So you can read it at your own leisure also. So I will go totally at the bottom of and put under the class result, okay? So that's the first one. And I have to go back and get the title because never bring the title with that. Let's get the title. There you go. That's your title right here. Headers. That should be the title. There you go. So it's easier for you to go and click on the document tabs on the side and get to it right away. So you can go and read that. So we don't lose like 15 minutes for me to read it. I don't read very well out loud, and I'm trying to save my voice for tonight because I have a few meetings that I have no choice to go as the president of those meetings. So this is an example of a story. The curly quote mark. We find out that when I go with these, it's in here. I use the Merriweather font, which normally give the curly quote like that. Does that help you, DB? Play with the font over here to get the writing you want. But I really, really like Merriweather for font, which is not the first one. I think they normally start with the Quattro or the Courier, but I use the Merriweather. So for new people, this is where under the gear where you can go and change your font. You change the size of your writing and all that. So next week, Nicole will show that. She's having a whole week of newbies class to show everything that you need to know about all the button. All right, let's keep on going. So this is an idea for a story. What else can we do with first draft? So here we have the first one of example. Those are story. You can write a memory. So a memoir, write an essay reflecting the pivotal moment in your life when you had to make a life-altering decision. So that can give you something which is non-fiction. You can ask for an historical story. So write a story set in the 1940s, New York, about jazz musician who get. So if any of those you want me to try for you during the class, let me know. If not, I will keep on going and make sure that we go and progress. So one thing I really like to do, I write a lot of articles and I ask Sudowrite often to help me. I find most of the time Sudowrite is better than ChatGPT to write article because it's more detailed, and then I can go and make my research inside ChatGPT and Google itself. So I'm going to show you about the article, and this is a basic prompt for an article. So let's try the article. So again, we try add a new blank document. We go in that plugin, all the way at the bottom, first draft. And then we have our little description. And I'm going to pass through what I'm looking for. And I think the error is when there is the little thing is on the bottom. So I put it right after the last words and the dot. And I'm going to click go. So basically I'm asking an article on how to incorporate mindfulness into a daily routine. Explore 3 main techniques: mindful breathing, exercise, practice gratitude journaling, and using mindful movement like yoga or walking to center your thought. Offer practical tips for beginner and the benefit of maintaining consistency in the practice. So that's something that most people every day would like to read and know about. So let's see how it's going to give us here as an article on that. So Adati likes to give us that in today's fast-paced world, it's easy to get caught up in the hustle and bustle of daily life. We often find ourselves multitasking, constantly checking our phone, and rushing from one task to the other. While this may seem like the norm, it can take a toll on our mental and physical well-being. This is where mindfulness comes in, the practice of being present and fully engaged in the current moment. So Annie is going to write. So it's giving us. So incorporating gratitude journaling into the daily routine can help us cultivate a more positive mindset and appreciation for the present moment. Here are some tips to help you get started. Set aside a specific time of the day. Write down 3 things you are grateful for. Be specific and detailed instead of just writing, I'm grateful for my family. Try to be more specific and detailed. For example, I'm grateful for the love and support my family give me, especially during tough time. Using prompt, if you're having trouble coming up with things to be grateful, you can use prompt such as, what made me happy today? What am I thankful for in my life right now? So you can tell that it's giving you very, very detailed information to start an article or a nonfiction book. Any questions so far? All right, let's keep on going. I'm sure you can see that from here you can use all the tools and go to town with a lot of stuff. You can bring that into Story Bible, ask to get an outline built up, and from there you can expand everything you're looking for to write a book on nonfiction, or the other one, our story. So let's go to the next one here, because you can see that you can go very far with this. All right, now let's push the boundary. Let's see if we can ask for a suspense thriller in an outline, a fantasy adventure, a nonfiction memoir, or an historical drama, or speculative fiction. Which one would you like me to put in first draft? I'm asking for your opinion. Number one, suspense thriller. Number two, fantasy adventure. Number three, a nonfiction memoir, the thriller. Number four, historical drama. Number five, speculative fiction. So we're going for the thriller. Did I lose everybody here? I cannot see if everybody because of the way the screen is.
Yeah, I'm here.
So we have a thriller and then we have a nonfiction memoir. Thriller. All right, let's go with thriller. And then if we have a bit more, we can go with the nonfiction memoir. So the first one was suspense thriller. So write a story about Dr. Elena all the way to I want that outline. So as you can see, what I asked there is I want you to write the story about Elena, a neurosurgeon who wakes up in the unfamiliar room with no memory of the last 48 hours. She finds a note in her own handwriting that reads, "Don't trust anyone, not even yourself." As she pieced together a fragment of missing time, she realized that she's been accused of a crime she did not commit, or at least doesn't remember committing. Outline her journey as she navigates through hidden clues of her life, dangerous conspiration, betrayal from those closest to her, all while racing against the clock to clear her name. I asked for an outline, opening scene, Lena, the conflict, the rising action, the climax, and the resolution. So let's see what is going to give us inside our first draft. So once again, add new, blank document. It's redundant, but that's how it works. Plug in, go all the way down, first draft. Let's pass our information. Go back until the last word here for our cursor. So we have write everything and our outline. Let's see if it's going to give us what we're looking for. Go. And I tested them yesterday, so I know they work. So Dr. Elena Hayes blinked her eyes open, her head throbbing with a fierce intensity. She tried to sit up, but her body felt heavy, as if weighted down by an invisible force. Panic set in as she realized she had no recollection of how she got here. Where was she? As she took in her surrounding, her heart raced with fear. She was in a dimly lit room with white walls and no windows. First draft is like a jack in a box. Some day can give you 500 words, and the next day can give you, I think someone said she got 5,000 words max. I think that we saw so far. Mr. Bill, do you know any limitation to first draft, or did you ever play with it and see how much it gave you? Jade or Atticus?
I've not used it too much yet, so that's why I was attending the class to see. I mean, I've seen you guys work with it before, but I've never personally used it yet.
Okay. Anyone else play with first draft? How are you doing, Jade, with first draft? Doing she's answering that. if she decides to, are you going to talk to us or are you going to write it in the chat? Is the first draft of the chapter using the plugin instead of the chapter tool in Sudowrite? First draft is really what it says, Mimi. It's really, you give an idea. It's one way to go about it. There's so many ways to go about writing a story or brainstorming a story. It's like a brainstorm also at the same time. But if you're very precise and you know exactly what you want and you want something short, like first draft is fantastic for a very short story. So, and it can also give you a chapter, like you just put down in the chat. You can use it as the first chapter of a story. It says, this is the first chapter of the story. I'm writing about Dr. Elena. She wake up in the place, blah, 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 blah. And then from there, you read what they give you, and it says, okay, 1,098 words. It's not long enough for a chapter. So you go in, you read everything, you expand. If you were in a class yesterday, you go and ask quick edit to expand, to rewrite, to give more information. And then from there, you can have a full chapter started by first draft. And a lot of people like me, Nicole, we use first draft. We do what we like. When it's exactly where we want, we bring it inside Story Bible. We put it in Brain Dump, and from there we go to town and make a novel out of it. So that's why it is. For the Sudowrite is so big. It's really there's too many ways to go about it. So at some point we're all having our workflow, and depending on what I work on, sometimes I use first draft, and sometimes I have a totally different way of working. And on nonfiction, I do my, if you were here for my nonfiction, which should be also inside my YouTube video. When I do the nonfiction, I have an outline. Actually, I have over 35,000 words information that I bring inside Sudowrite. And next month, I'm going to show a class on how to bring your work in progress into Sudowrite and how it works. And basically, that's what I do in my nonfiction. I take everything I have on my nonfiction, including my research, my outline, which normally 15,000 words by itself, and I put that into a document, save it, and import it into Sudowrite. And Sudowrite goes to town and makes everything in the right spot, go in, fix it, and all that. So in November, that's what I'm going to teach. All right, so let's get this one here so I don't forget. Select all, select copy. That was a third one. I didn't put the second story inside here. So class result, we have our first story, Morning Emptiness. I'm going to put the second one so you can read it. Remind me to do it because sometimes I can forget. So the second one was the article, Finding Calm in the Chaos. Let's get that title over. This is our, like this. Enter, and let's get our article itself. So you can read it at your leisure later on today. Now let's get the one we just wrote and check if you give me my outline I was looking for, it will already did integrate it inside of it, which is not impossible. It depends on the day the AI get up from the bedside. Let's see what it gave us here. So we have the information here. He didn't give me my outline. He just wrote the story in the outline I gave today. Yesterday he did write the outline. So let's see. C'était a copy. So sometimes that's what it does. Instead of giving the outline that we ask in the prompt, it just go and says, okay, this is a story and I'm going to follow the outline you give me and I'm going to write it the way you said you want it. So today that's how he understood the question. I don't know why he's doing that. Some days he's doing perfectly fine, he's going to follow and give the outline, another day he doesn't. All right. Any questions so far? Did I miss anything in the chat? Does Sudowrite read documents? Oh yes, Sudowrite do reads document. If you were in the class yesterday, you would have seen that when we do use the first the chat here, the quick chat, the quick edit. This one is one of the one which I can show you right away very quickly. If people don't mind, quick chat here. Let's see. Let's ask who she is. And I'm going to show you that is going to read the tree document inside this here. Who is she? Like that. And that's a quick chat and it's free. Sorry, I just make a small go around here to make sure she understands that it reads. So it read what's over here and it says, Lena Ace is a respectful neurosurgeon who finds herself da 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 da. So it then just took the information he's having here. He knows that I'm talking about the doctor. Does it read the document even if you do not highlight something? Yes, it does. That would have been the same thing. I just go CTRL-K, ask the same question without highlighting anything, and it was going to give me the similar answer. It's going to read the document to find the answer. All right. Let's get to our next example of first draft. Don't worry, Mimi, we are here to help. Okay, so we didn't get, he wrote the story with the detailed outline that we asked. You're welcome. Let's see here. That one is on outline. So my next example is asking first draft to write an outline. So let's see what it's going to do here. The outline introduce. Nonfiction versus introduce. Fun fact. Actually, I'm giving it an outline. Sorry about that. I'm giving it an outline to write the story. So I'm pushing the boundary again of first draft. So this one is more like a kid's story. So the mystery adventure of Detective Kitty in a case of missing yarn. So let's get this one in. Etc. Copy. That one, I have it. I wrote it yesterday, so I will put it in the paperwork for you guys to read. I got this one written yesterday. So I'm going to write this one right now as showing up for the class. So add a new one again. Blank. Go in our plugin again. All the way to the bottom. First draft. Then we're going to pass the information. Go back one and get at the end of the last word. And I'm not saying anything about writing. I want to see if it's going to write it anyway. You're supposed to write the story no matter what, but I want to know what it's going to do. I'm curious here. Go. So Detective Kitty took a deep breath and focused her sharp green eyes on the task at hand. She had always been drawn to mystery even as a kitten. Now as full-grown cat, while with a knack for solving puzzles, she had made a name for herself as the best detective in the garden. You must like that one, Atticus. It's a kitty. Today she had been summoned to investigate the most curious case, the vanishing wool. It seems that all the yarn in the garden had disappeared overnight. The Kitten Club, who were, the Kitten Club, who were known for their meticulous work, were in a state of panic. Without the wool, they will not be able to finish their latest project, a cozy blanket for the garden bench. And it's still working. 800 words, and it's still going. Is it done? All right, so that's a short story right here. It's finished by, they were overjoyed to see Whisker again thank the detective Kitty for solving the mystery of the yarn that was returned its full rightful owners, and the Kitty Club was able to finish their blanket in time. I like this one very much. And I want to know if it's going to give me a very nice picture. So if you don't mind, I'm going to see if I can try the visualize on that. And because we have too many words, I'm going to show you the second visualize. When we highlight text like this, it's 100 words that is going to use to do visualize. So what I mean by that is this here, you have visualize. But if you put more words, the visualize disappear. But you can find visualize under the plugin right here in the bottom, and you can use that one. I still use the same amount of credit. Let's doing that, we're going to see how much credit did we use today with those first draft. So we have 362, 1042, 664, 1099. The quick chat costs nothing, and first draft 931, and visualize should be 2005. Let's see what we have here for the visualize. I have to move things. And that's the visualize with the yarn in the Kitten Club. Not bad. I probably will have to go and remove a few details and get a better picture, but I kind of like the cat and all the ball of yarn. It's pretty cool. All right. So how much visualize cost now? So 2,500. No matter if it's 100 words, 5 words, or a whole chapter is going to cost the same amount of credit to make a picture. Okay. So let's copy this story. It's a short story. So if you want to write a short story for children, and then from there you can also get it smaller. That's how you can use first draft. It's going to be a very, very good story for children. You can even tell first draft that you're writing a story for children. I should have done something first before I put that in. Go get the title. Or someone to recognize where I am. Is it LV? All right, let's go get that title. It up so you can go and read that. There we go. All right. So now you know that you can put an outline, put the information you want. It's going to follow the outline and write you a short story. That one is pretty good too. The one with the candy. Mama pivotal ever change, morning routine, fruit, and our sweet. So the second one is the candy one. And that's the result it gave me, 711 words about children and sugar. So I will put it in the information for you guys to read also. That one is the outline with a non-fiction article, basically.
Manon.
Yes.
Ya asked if
Here is your adorable detective
I'm
cat,
sorry.
hoarding pastel-colored yarn in a beautiful fall theme.
Sorry. Someone asked, is the picture copyrighted that you generate?
The copyright is yours. It's your picture. Everything you get with Sudowrite is yours. So it's your own copyright and you can do whatever you want. Nobody's going to come back after you and say, this is not yours. It was produced by AI, it belongs to the AI. Sudowrite so far, everything that we have, it's ours. I like that one. Very good one, Atticus. It's so cute. All right, so this is the story for the sugar and the children. All right, let's see. What do I do after that? More. Do we want more? What else can we do? Can you write the recipes with first draft? Oh my goodness. Let's see. The prompt is write a detailed recipes and insert what you want to write about. So let's copy this one and let's see if it's going to give me a recipes. This one I did it, and I will show you the result. It was a long calendar for someone who has Alzheimer, and I will show the result of that one. So let's go back into our today class here, and I'm going to show you that one. Brand new blank document, plug in, all the way to the bottom, first draft. And we pass through, write a detailed recipes for. Now, what recipes would you like to have AI to write for you? Give me an idea of recipes, or even item, milk, eggs, salt, pepper, or a drink, or give me an idea. Satay sauce. It's so satay sauce. Let's get satay sauce here. Satay sauce. Emphasizing the sensory social data include a list of ingredients, step-by-step instruction, description that engage the sense, use words that help the reader visualize. All right, let's go to town. Recipes for satay sauce. Ingredient: 1 cup of cream, peanut butter, soya sauce, brown sugar, garlic, grated ginger, lime juice, chili flake, coconut milk, water, salt, and pepper. The step: preparing the ingredient. Preparing the sauce. Adding the liquid ingredients. Adjusting the flavor. The final touch. The sensory experience.
When it's finished, you should see if you can turn that into a story somehow. That'd be interesting.
The recipes.
Yeah, just to see what it would do with that as a story.
All right, so the sensory experience and the serving suggestion. Although satay sauce is traditionally enjoyed with chicken skewer, it can also be served with other meats such as beef and pork. For vegetarian option, you can use the tofu or vegetable skewer and still enjoy the delicious satay sauce. Does that look like a good recipe for your satay sauce? You want to try the eggnog? Sure, let's try the eggnog. And then Atticus, you got to tell me how you want me to turn that story using what?
I don't know. I just thought it'd be interesting to maybe take one of the parts and see if it can be turned into a story somehow. I don't know.
Let's see if we can get. I'm looking at the eggnog. I'm very curious about the eggnog one myself. Oh, I have to get news, right? New. Plug in. First draft. And let's get that eggnog recipes. Homemade eggnog. Milk, cream, egg yolk, sugar, cinnamon, nutmeg, clove extract, vanilla, bourbon, dark rum, whipped cream, cinnamon, nutmeg. Preparing the egg, adding the sugar, warming the milk and cream, infusing the spice. Wow, that gives the taste to make some. Combining the mixture, cooking the eggnog, adding the final touch, cooling and chilling. Allow the eggnog to cool in the room temperature 15 to 20 minutes. Transfer to a pitcher or a large bowl, cover with plastic wrap. Serving and enjoying. Once the eggnog is chilled, give it a good stir before serving. Pour into glass or mugs and top with whipped cream. Wow, 1,042 words, recipes for eggnog. That's pretty cool. Let's copy this, put that in the document. Please, guys, go and try it and let me know if it's good. I try a lot of recipes, by the way. I wrote a few books on recipes, and I love using this the brainstorm or the first draft to write these. So this is the eggnog, the creamy holiday. Title. I'm going to bring the other one too. So I make sure that you guys have everything that you can try. The savory satay sauce. I copy. That's one thing I really like. We could copy everything in one shot, but we have to copy the title on its own. Eventually one day they might get this to be easier for us to do. Oh, so they copy. All right, so you have your 2 recipes here. A funny cherish eggnog recipes turn sinister when that's a good one, yeah. We after the hours when we decide to play with things, we can try to take that recipes and turn it into a story. Okay, more. So the calendar one. So the calendar, I did it yesterday, and here's the result of the calendar. Morning routine. The routine for mental simulation. 2,253 words calendar. From Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, every hours of the day, from morning routine to day-to-day routine, getting dressed, brushing teeth, having breakfast, baking or cooking, help simple cooking, baking task, rest time, short nap, comfortable chair, for someone with Alzheimer, you know what I mean? So he's giving you all the detail, quiet time, spend some time reading, listening to music, or watching your favorite TV show or movies. And it goes on, and it just somehow he finished here on Sunday at 9:30 a.m. So, and it start on Monday at 7 a.m. So here, when things like that happen, you can ask to continue writing, or you can use the write button here. The write button, we have to give it, it's on the Muse beta, so I'm not sure what it's going to do with that. But I'm going to put down here that, actually I'm going to go get this here, the calendar. I'm going to copy my prompt, and I'm going to put it in my key detail right here. And create a weekly calendar for, that's where I'm going to put the Alzheimer. It should give me autocomplete. Right, let's see if it's going to finish that. And that is going to do on this side here in my history. So we have start at 10:30, so it doesn't give me anything from 9:30. We start at 10:30, spiritual reflection, church service. That's Sunday, isn't it? Yeah, Sunday. So he's bringing people to church. Lunch, pet therapy, phone, call, video chat. And then he gave us a story. All right, let's put that here. Let's get underneath here. And you click that little insert. So it did use a lot more imagination. So in my key details, I did put down, it wasn't there, it was here. So he put it back on, okay. But this is the new one, this is the Muse. So Muse is a brand new model that we are testing right now. As you can see, it's in beta. But he gave me pretty good things because he knows it's Sunday, so people will go to the church. Baking, scrapbooking, naps, pet therapy, and then he gave me a story. So it's slightly different than I was expecting. But hey, it's not bad at all. Any question on what I just did? You want me to talk about Muse again? What do you want to know? So we had 1149, 1150. So we just use Muse for that one here, which is the rest of the calendar for someone which has Alzheimer. Is it for everyone? I don't think it's everyone. Does everyone has it? I'm very confused now if everyone has it because you pay for it when you use Muse. So because do you know if it's open to everyone?
No, it's still in the closed beta.
Still in a closed beta.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know when it will actually be fully available for everybody to use.
Okay, so it's still in the beta, and we pay so far to try and test it. But for that here, if I don't have it's already on the side. So if I don't like this here and you don't have access to Muse, my favorite one, it's not Muse for that. It will be Balance, that one here, or the excellent choice, which is Claude 3.5 Sonnet, which is very, very good for finishing things in the nonfiction. So if I use the excellent, 500 words, excellent, it still have all the information. And ask to finish this. For some reason, it still starts at 10:30. I'm not sure why it's doing that. Maybe I should put my cursor at 8:30 to see if it's going to do the next segment. So attend the region service, family time, lunch break, music, rest time. And he didn't go to town with a story after that. So this one is more along the line of what we have here. So it's more along the line of what we have here. So you can see the difference between the Muse and the Sonnet. All right. So this is how to ask first draft to make a calendar for some kind of special, like someone with Alzheimer. What else we can ask here? Idea for article, create a unique article, idea article, and you can put the topic. Or meeting notes. I use that too sometimes for my notes. So I think I went through pretty much everything or every setup that I did prepare for you for that class. Is there anything you want me to put in first draft and try for you? This is your testing time, and it's also time for your question. So
I'm sorry, this is my first class and it may have been covered in other classes, but how could this be used for like songwriting? Or is that another class, which is fine?
you want to know about the songwriting?
Yeah.
We can ask this too. So let's see. Let's go and create a brand new one. The songwriting we did ask in chat yesterday, but we can ask.
Okay.
Don't worry, we can do it here too. First draft. So write a song. Write a song about.
God. No.
About.
I don't have an idea for a song yet.
Okay, about cats and yarn.
Okay.
Let's try that. You can even put down this is for children. I like to have so many verse, things like that. But let's write a song about cats and yarn.
Okay.
Type more. So we need to type more information.
In the style
Or-
of, or
All right, let's go with that. Write a song about cats and yarn for young children.
Can you do it in the style of the Beatles?
Probably yes. So he's giving us the verse 1, verse 2, the chorus.
Wow. Very clever.
Mm-hmm. You can ask for poem.
oh, it's got a bridge.
Will it do the music as well? Or?
No, it's not going to the music, but you can go and make research in Google on AI music, and you're going to find some AI out there which will take these words. You tell the AI, I want a man or woman to sing it. I want it in a pop, in a rock, in mid-station style, and all that stuff. You answer all the question, you put all these inside of it, and it's going to give you a song like the one I got at the start of the class, the song we wrote yesterday. That's what I was playing at the start of the class. So that song,
Thank you.
everyone can hear it. That's the song that we wrote yesterday.
Woke up this morning, the sky was gray. Another storm, another endless day. Thought I was drowning in the deep, but something in me refused to sleep. Every tear, every fear made me stronger, brought me here. I'm rising up, can't hold me down. Breaking through, I'm battlebound. The road is tough, but I won't bend. I'll stand tall until the end. Mountains high and valleys low. Every turn, a path I didn't know. Lost my way, but found my stride. With every setback, I grew inside. Every scar, every pain built the warrior in my veins. In my veins, I'm rising up, can't hold me down. Breaking through.
So that's the song we wrote yesterday, and I asked the AI that I pay for to make a music out of it. And I will put it into the YouTube channel as soon as I figure out how to do it. And today I will also put our session with Mr. Bill inside my YouTube channel that you have right here inside your paperwork under the link. You go in the link here and you're going to find my YouTube channel right there.
Okay.
So this is my YouTube channel. So all the Sudowrites are here, the Canva class we had, and those are the two Canva class we had and a few other ones. So that's where I'm going to put it today. So every class I have, I'm uploading them slowly. I don't know I had so many class done. I'm going through my computer and it's like a lot. 28 videos here, 2 here, 6 and 1. So I got a few class and I haven't finished yet. It takes a lot of juice from the computer to do these video. So, all right. Anything else you want me to try? And yes, that's the song we wrote yesterday using the chat, which the chat is this guy here, the quick edit. When we click on it, we have the quick chat, and we did ask for a song and we gave him a theme and all that, and that's what he gave us yesterday. From this, I brought it into a different AI and I told it I want it to be upbeat and pop and all that, and I wanted this to be the song like this, and that's what the result you just heard earlier. The AI is on my, just give me a second with my cell phone. I will put the link to inside. I don't have my phone with me. I left it. Oh, it's here. The name is of that AI. It's Donna, and it's in the Apple program. It's Donna Pro. Well, I pay for the Pro version, but it's called Donna. And that's how I got the song done. And it's only on the iPhone, but there's some which are also on the internet that you can use. My favorite song, Create. So that's the one that Atticus sent over.
Yeah, it's my favorite. That's like the song I created that I love.
Okay, so there's something which went wrong. Can you link?
Oh, let me try again. I don't know what happened.
All right. Question or something? UFO and Suno is web-based. If you can send the link, John, that would be great. So yeah, the AI is really going to town in a lot. It's going so fast we have a hard time to follow everything that it's new out there. So anything you want me to try? Any question? We are on the hours. You're going to receive that email asking you if you learned something, if you enjoyed the class. Please answer and let us know how we did. For me, I will give you all a A+. I really love teaching with you guys. When we chat like this, when we share things, it's so much fun and I learn too. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to stop the recording and then we're going to just have fun and do things together. And if you have question, advance, any question at all that you were too shy to ask during the recording, you're more than welcome to ask now. So thank you so much. My name is Manon Doucet, and thank you for being with me today.